I told y'all this was coming, as you see right here. Virgil Ortiz Jr., undefeated Mexican WBC interim title contender at 154. 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. I told y'all, Virgil Ortiz is not going to let Oscar De La Hoya, Olympic gold medalist, 6th Division world champion, Mexican-American Hall of Fame superstar boxer who is retired, now founder of Golden Boy Promotions, who promotes Virgil Ortiz. I told y'all he's not going to allow Oscar De La Hoya to continue to put mud on his brand. Virgil Ortiz seriously wants to fight the guy I refer to as the Phenom, the former unified WBA IBF Ring Magazine welterweight world champion, now WBA junior middleweight interim title contender, Jaron Boots Ennis, who is 35 wins, no loss, no draw, 32 wins by way of knockout. Right there, this go back and forth between Virgil Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya to make this fight happen, and Oscar De La Hoya and Rick Marini, Virgil Ortiz's manager. I told y'all that Virgil Ortiz manager Rick Marini is speaking through Virgil Ortiz, or Virgil Ortiz is speaking through him. Now Virgil Ortiz has officially filed a lawsuit to get out of his contract with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. I told y'all this was coming. I told y'all he was going to go the route of Canelo Alvarez. I told y'all Oscar De La Hoya trying to play these games because he is not confident. If he was fully confident that Virgil Ortiz can beat Jaron Boots Ennis, he would have made this fight in a heartbeat. He's not. But that's not up to Oscar De La Hoya. Virgil Ortiz, at this stage of his career, he's rated number 1 at 154. He wants to fight for a world title, but he don't want to sit on the shelf. And now Oscar's talking about he have options. He has Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence. Errol Spence just told you that stop playing with his name, and people that was calling out his name would never call out his name in the past. And we don't even know if he's coming back to fight after he's been out the ring for 2.5 years. And now there's talks that he can fight Tim Tszyu, should Tim Tszyu win his next fight. Then you have Keith Thurman and Sebastian Fundora. They're supposed to fight March 21st, which means the winner of that fight won't be ready to come back and fight until at least July. So Virgil Ortiz wants to be active. You got Bakram Mataliev. He's fighting against Josh Kelly, and that's January 31st. So the winner of that fight ain't going to be ready till at least June. Right? And then you have Abbas Baru fighting Xander Zayas January 31st. The winner of that fight ain't going to be ready until at least June or July. So Virgil, who's Virgil's options? He wants to stay active. The other champions are busy. And after his fight against Lubin, Jaron Ennis got in the ring. He wants to settle the score, win, lose, or draw. He wants to be a man of his word. He wants to give the fans what he said he was going to do. And Oscar is not confident that he could beat Jaron Ennis and rebuild Virgil's name. He just doesn't. He ruins all the fighters under his stable. He only got Zerto, Virgil, and Ryan Garcia said, listen, after my fight February 21st, I'm done. There's no way on this green earth I'll re-sign with Oscar De La Hoya. Canelo sued Oscar De La Hoya and got his way out the contract. And now Virgil is doing the same thing, taking the advice of Canelo Alvarez and suing his way out of this contract with Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is not very bright. This is nasty work. Unbelievable. But I told y'all this was coming. I told y'all Virgil was going to leave Oscar De La Hoya. He's tired of it. He's done. Finito. Now he's suing his way out of this contract, which means he's going to be on the shelf for a minute, like Canelo Alvarez was. It's going to take him at least 5 months. He's going to have to get the advice of Canelo Alvarez, the lawyers and pursue the same actions. I don't know if it's the same action because Canelo said that he was being robbed, allegedly. Right? He was being taken advantage of financially. I don't know if Virgil has that same argument that allowed, because Canelo was able to get out of his contract pretty quickly. You know, Andre Ward and Mikey Garcia, they had to sit on the shelf for at least a year. I don't know if Virgil can do the Canelo Alvarez. This is nasty work, man. But at least he has the argument that he's trying to make this fight with Jaron Ennis, who got in the ring and confronted him. And Virgil is pursuing this fight, and Oscar's doing everything to stop the fight. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. I'm gone. Peace.